More than 50,000 San Diegans are affected by epilepsy. And with November being Epilepsy Awareness Month, it's important to bring attention to this neurological disorder. So we have the president and CEO of the Epilepsy Foundation of San Diego County, Wendy Urashima-Khan, joining us here this morning. Wendy, it's so good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too. Thank you so much for having me. I thought I was coming for coffee and donuts. Wait, I got to talk?
Then you do also have to talk.
As soon as I'm done, right?
Yes,
very good.
Yes, you can absolutely help yourself. But I will say, I mean, for a lot of people, they may not even know what epilepsy is, but there are so many here in San Diego that are going through this. If you want to start with that, just tell us what epilepsy is.
Thank you. You know, I think it's one of those words that people may hear about, but you're like, what exactly is that? And so epilepsy is a diagnosis. It's the fourth most common neurological disorder, which results in multiple seizures. So what that means is 1 in 10 people will have a seizure in their lifetime. 1 in 26 will be diagnosed with epilepsy. And as you mentioned, that's 50,000 of our friends in San Diego. That's our family members, our colleagues, our school friends, and so we're just really excited to raise awareness and hold space for our amazing, resilient community. Yeah,
because I can imagine if you're going through the possibility of having a seizure at any moment, how that impacts your life and your career choices and your, you know, all the future plans that you want to have. Tell us about that. I'm sure that's something a lot of people may struggle with.
Yeah, it's, you know, epilepsy is something because some people have no warning when they're getting a seizure. Some people may have an aura and they may get a little bit of notice, but it can happen and it can impair people's ability to have a job or to drive or to be outside or to be swimming. So all of those things, we're just thrilled to be able to provide support services for anyone with that epilepsy diagnosis.
Okay, so tell us about that. What do you do as part of the Epilepsy Foundation?
Well, you know, when someone gets that diagnosis, it's very scary and they'll see probably their medical provider, but we offer all of the wraparound support services. So it can be support groups, information and referrals. And, you know, I know sometimes when something bad happens, we may go to the doctor of the internet and you start typing and you're like, oh my gosh, it could be this, and it's so scary. But, you know, we're here to say there's hope. There are so many resources. You know, there's different ways of treating epilepsy, and not one way treats everyone. It might be medication. It might be lifestyle modification. We can talk about maybe the ketogenic diet may work for you. There's wearables and devices and all sorts of things just to maybe make the journey a little bit easier for folks.
Yeah, when you said the numbers of how many people could go through this, I mean, I think about how many are here at our work. That could be a few out of the staff members that we have, right? I mean, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, I'll go out to a dinner and I'll look at a table of 10 and I say 1 in 10. But you know, it's something that kind of sits in the shadows. Not everyone wants to talk about it, right? Because we're more than just a diagnosis, but we want to say that it's okay if you have epilepsy or a loved one, you know, get in community with others. We're here to support you, and if it's counseling or support groups or just to be with people that understand.
Okay, yeah, the support is key, and of course we have so many kind, generous people in San Diego. So let's talk about how we can help. There's a gingerbread event. Tell us about that.
Oh my gosh, yes, it is the holidays, D-A-Z-E, but we are doing something fun. So this Saturday for our kids, we have an event called Gingerbread Kids, and they can come together and build houses and do crafts and eat lots of candy. Well, maybe not that much candy. They're like, Wendy, we're going to kill you. But meanwhile, the parents or caregivers will also be attending the event in like a little mini pediatric epilepsy conference. So just learning the latest tips and different forms of treatment, and the kids just get to have fun. And that's this Saturday, free of charge, anyone impacted by epilepsy, little kids 3 and above. So we're really excited about that.
And so they can make gingerbread houses? Is that what they're doing?
Yes, they get to decorate.
Look at these.
I keep saying, you know, oh, those are our big houses.
Say, wait a minute.
Those are
very advanced.
They can aspire to make houses like that. I'm seeing some great footage there from our Gingerbread Gala, our next big event, and that's coming up in December.
Okay, so that gala, tell us more about that. How can people take part?
The public can come and support. It's our largest fundraiser of the year. So December 7th at the Natural History Museum. This is fun. Our theme, again, think dinosaurs. Anything is fossable. Get it? Fossils, but a bunch. But, you know, I'm excited to see maybe some giant T-Rexes. It's the largest gingerbread competition on the West Coast.
Wow.
So super fun. You know, just a way to brings people together for fun, but also raise awareness about epilepsy.
I'm like, these are like professional artists making these.
It's crazy. We have home artists. We have people from the Food Network. I'm like, was so tempted to always like, just break a spire off and take a nibble, like
I
when you
know.
get away from the house.
These are not the ones you can munch on.
Yeah, this
no.
is not anything I could ever create. I'm going to keep my day job because that's way above my pay grade.
So Wendy, yeah, this looks like a great gala, and the fact that it's the dinosaur theme, I love that.
Yes.
Anything that is possible. How can people get tickets if they want to attend?
Yes, thank you for asking. epilepsysandiego.org is our website. Jump on. Tickets are reasonable. Just bring your friends. Great way to kick off the holiday season.
I was going to say it's very festive, a nice thing to do in December.
Yes.
How about a great foundation? Thank you for joining us and explaining all of this.
Thank
I think
you.
a lot of people obviously didn't realize the impact this has on so many San Diegans. So
Appreciate it. Have a great holiday season.
course.
Thank you
Thanks,
for having
Wendy.
me.
Good to see you.